Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a new series, and this series is basically my week in a nutshell. That's the series, my week in a nutshell, where every Friday, as the sun goes down over the horizon, I want to share with you my week in a nutshell. A lot transpired this week. I've seen God's hands many times this week when I'm driving on the road. He woke me up every single morning this week. He woke me up and He allowed me to carry out my various tasks this week. So, my week in a nutshell was very productive. It was life changing for me. I had moments where I wanted to cry. I had moments I wanted to just scream in excitement and joy. You know, I had those moments. But my week in a nutshell, if I could find one word to explain my week or to express my week in one word, that word would be extraordinary. Maybe that's even two words, I don't know. But my week was very extraordinary. And it's extraordinary because I was able to see God's leading with various things and how He provided in so many different ways. I just watch Him provide. I started this thing where I, I'm finding out the secret to being content and to maintain my relationship with God, and also how my prayer life can be strengthened, where mostly I have a lot to pray for ministry. The need sometimes can be so overwhelming. The goals can be just really a challenge, but I realize that if my focus is away from myself, I have no room or no time to be depressed, to get stressed, to have anxiety issues. And so, what I did, I noticed that a lot of people are always praying for me. But I was thinking to myself, my prayer life, I think it's solely about what I need, what the ministry needs, and different things like that. And so I said, you know what, Lord, I want to have the habit of pray for individuals by name and specific requests. Every morning I want to do that. I don't want my prayer life to just solely be what I see as a need, what I think is a need, what is a need in the ministry, and what is my personal need. I want my prayer life to be a little bit different from others, and just solely, a bit apart from myself, but more about others. So I sent it out on my page that I want to be praying for people, and send me your requests. And you know what, beloved friends? The experience is so amazing. Like, I remember people message me that they're sick. I should pray for them. I was like, oh, wow. And then persons were asking, pray about work, pray about illness in my family, pray for this, pray for that. And two answers came so far. One lady, she asked me to pray about a particular job situation, and she got the job. And there's a story behind the job. She said, I was released from that workstation, and God work it out where I'm re-employed there again. And she's like, it's just amazing to see. I was removed from my work and now I'm reinstated back in my job. There was another request from someone he was having marital challenges, relationship challenges, and he messaged me and he said, hey, you know what? For the very first time, my wife and I sat down and we had a date and we had prayer. He said, hey, I'm reaching out to you because I want to share this with someone who can relate. You have been praying and I'm seeing God's answer to prayers. And my week in a nutshell, that's my week in a nutshell, where it wasn't about material things or money or, that God provided for ministry. It was more of how He just put that burden on my heart to pray for other individuals. And they reach back out to me to say, hey, I see where God is answering those prayers. So that for me is so humbling. It boosted my faith, because now by praying for people by name and specific requests, little by little, I have no time to just bombard the Lord with what I need and with what I think the ministry needs. Now I bombard the Lord with other people's needs as well. And it has been strengthening my prayer life. It has been strengthening my relationship with God. So my week in a nutshell is one where I saw answer to prayers, not for myself, but for others. So it's the end of the week. The sun is going down over the horizon. And my week in a nutshell was extraordinary, because I saw God's leading, I saw His provision, and I witnessed firsthand how He hears and continues to answer prayer. My name is Davin Bennett, a faithful, humbled missionary pilot here in the Philippines, and I just want to reach out to you guys. I don't know what your week was like. I don't know what your week was like, but whatever it is, for those who are on the western side, you have a few more hours before it's the end of the week. I hope that your week was very productive. I hope your week will be even more extraordinary. And God bless. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you next week. My week in a nutshell.